CPU sales like 65% down last quarter. So yeah. But hey, at least this game is probably going to run on basically anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
we run it on a like a little Windows mini PC. Runs fine. Like,
Yep. It's a pixel art game, and although it does run like full res, it's pixel art. Like unless you're running heaps and heaps of like complicated shaders, we'll be fine.
You do have like minimum specs written on the Steam page. Are those just like nonsense? Because it's like you've got like a 4870
Yeah.
and 8800 GT. Like what are these specs?
What did you put on there?
All right, so I will say I'm the person that does the export to the Steam build and the Steam page and whatnot. And I think I just went to Unsighted and Hyperlight Drifter because those are two similar games to ours. They just went to those and I just copied it. It's just like because what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go out and test it on random really really bad hardware. I don't know. It's also like our game should run better than some other stuff that's similar, just because we've done some specific things that like should be optimizing it just a tiny bit more. So yeah, it's all made up.
Okay, well, you don't have like a demo or anything published anyway, so
Yeah, I guess I was gonna because I was just thinking like, how do people actually make those minimum requirements? But I guess demos, getting people to report what their system specs are and how the performance was.
Steam is I don't think it's been added just yet, but they are adding reviews that include hardware specs.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's very useful.
I don't know if that was like available in like the developer side beforehand, like the developer could see that, but now it's actually going to be on the public review.
Okay,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's always useful. But I think in general for us, I know that we probably haven't had specifically talked about it, but I for sure have been on the side of making your game as accessible as possible as far as what hardware it can run on within reason. Just the fact that one of my favorite games of all time, it's Outer Wilds, struggles a bit on the Steam Deck, and you've got to change the settings. Like that's a bit unfortunate, but it is also like that's a whole different thing, because without the things that made it struggle, it would detract from the experience of the game.
Sure.
But then I think about another game that I love that runs perfect on Steam Deck, Tunic. So and Tunic is beautiful, but it's low poly. But it's absolutely gorgeous. So I think just in general, kind of have a trend of really wanting to make sure that the games are accessible.
Yeah, that is like such a problem you see with a lot of big AAA stuff now, where it's like, oh, the minimum specs are a 4070. It's like, is it really a 4070, or are there optimization problems with the game?
Yeah, it's definitely become a big issue as I think just top specs have become higher and higher. It just means, oh cool, we can be twice as lazy with the optimization of the game.
Right.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
When you look back to like PS3 games or PS2 games, like how little specs they had to work with, and they just squeeze every like little morsel of performance out of those things they can.
Well, the PS3 had 512 megs of RAM.
Yeah.
And that ran GTA 5.
Yeah. Like ran GTA 5.
And Skyrim.
Like you look at, or like on the Xbox 360, like you see like Halo 4, like that game looks like brilliant. No comment on the actual game itself, but it looks amazing. I don't know how they made that thing run on an Xbox 360. Like,
yeah, I've said it before, but like limitation breeds creativity. Now that computers are so powerful and there is so much that you can do with them, it sort of lets you write games quicker, right? You don't have to hyper focus on how your particle system work and how your projectile system work. You can kind of sort of let some bad design get through there. But it does mean then that the specs of the system sort of raise up, and as also we have these game engines that do more and more and more, it also by definition means that a more general feature is going to be less optimized because it needs to be able to do more things.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually try to keep a bit of a middle of the road approach when I'm developing the game. If something seems obviously unoptimized, I'll try and fix it early.
Right.
But there's stuff in the game that's probably not as optimal as it could be. But when we run into the issue, we'll fix it. Because luckily, I also develop the game sometimes on a MacBook, which currently it can just about run the game at 60 FPS. But if a scene gets more complex, it'll probably start lagging. So I think it's a good benchmark to have. If it starts lagging on that laptop, maybe I need to check things out.